This is your Fox 47 News Flash.
Welcome to your Fox 47 News Flash from the Digital Newsroom. I'm Chris Lewis, and these are the top stories that we're following. Is Michigan State University being too open when President Samuel Stanley meets with the Nassar survivors? That's the question that came up after the university announced the format of the meetings. The issue is these so-called private and confidential meetings between the president and sexual assault survivors are very much accessible to the public. MSU's website not only posted the date, time, and location, but also an identification code for access to the online meetings. The university is counting on the honor system to keep them private, but survivors see this as more of the same from MSU. Amanda Smith is a sexual assault survivor who has chosen to share her story, but Smith believes that the meetings scheduled with President Stanley at very public places like the Union, East Lansing Library, and online might deter some survivors from sharing their story. MSU is asking survivors to RSVP online. They are welcome to bring a parent or other supporter to the meetings. The university said individual meetings between the survivors and President Stanley could happen in the future. It's a strike experts say should have been avoided. The union blames GM for waiting until the last minute to make a solid contract offer, but critics say the UAW is trying to deflect from its corruption investigation. Of the 55 GM facilities that are shut down, 15 of them are in Michigan. That includes the Lansing, Grand River, and Delta Township assembly plants. There are roughly 5,000 GM workers affected here in mid-Michigan, plus suppliers who will be laid off if the strike drags on. There are two main issues, wages and the fate of plants that have nothing to build right now. GM says it offered pay increases for all 4 years of a potential deal, better profit sharing, improved health care benefits, and 5,400 new jobs at plants across the country. On Monday, many members said that they still had faith in the union leadership at the bargaining table. A Michigan State football ticket used to be a popular item, but Fox 47 discovered on Monday that ticket prices are falling. This means that currently seeing a game will be much cheaper for fans. Fans had a higher expectation at the start of the season, but they were not met after the Michigan State Spartans lost against the Arizona State Wildcats on Saturday. Fox 47 News noticed that the MSU ticket prices have gone down. MSU fans say that they're not surprised. The heartbreaking loss to the Sun Devils knocked the Spartans out of the college football top 25 rankings. As a result, secondary ticket sites like StubHub have MSU home games selling dirt cheap. A MSU ticket against the University of Maryland Terrapins, the last home game of the season, is priced at $6. So if you ever wanted to see a game, you can now go at a reasonable price. Michigan Attorney General Dana Nessel on Monday issued the following statement after the sentencing of former state representative Todd Courser. Today's sentence closes a case that has had a long and torturous history and reinforces that public officials will not be permitted to wield their power and cause harm to the state or its residents. Todd Courser was wise to accept his sentence today and acknowledge responsibility for his actions, she added. According to a release by Nessel, Courser was sentenced to 12 months of probation and ordered to pay a $500 fine, $500 in court costs, $50 in state fees, and $75 toward the state's crime victims fraud. Terms are 45 days in county jail or 90 hours community service in lieu of 15 days of jail time. The remaining 30 days in jail will be held in abeyance until the end of his probation and will be excused if he successfully completes probation, according to Nessel's office. Learn more about all of these and all Mid-Michigan's breaking news on fox47news.com.